Alright, this is the part 2 that I mentioned that I'll be doing. What this is a sump and overflow tank. It's a 20-gallon tank, and what it's designed to do is to remove water from the 55-gallon tank and circulate it down through this tank. And it's unique. If you look, there's these little partitions in there, and those all serve a purpose. And it's easy to make. It just takes a little time. What I've found a 20-gallon tank at the Goodwill for $5, and I went to the hardware store and had them cut some glass for me to fit inside. That was a little challenge because I didn't use the plexiglass like some people use. I used just regular glass. I didn't use any tempered glass, so that's why you see a lot of the kind of glue that I put on top of the glass, because those things are really sharp. I cut myself a couple times putting it in. Nothing serious, but what it's designed to do is to bring the water down into these particular channels. So first of all, the water is going to come out of the tank into this flow, and in this flow we'll have some filtration material. We'll get to that. I'll probably do another video on that. We have some filtration material in there. So this particular one, it doesn't go all the way to the bottom, so the water is going to flow in and under. So it comes in, get filtrated one time, goes into the second reservoir, where you can, if you have a saltwater tank, you could put a skimmer in there, or you can use other biochemicals to help eliminate some of the nitrates and so forth. And in there you can put live plants to help oxygenate the water and keep the H2O clean. You have scrubbers in there that help scrub off like algae and other bacteria, and from that it flows over. So it comes under and flows over and down into this third little reservoir, and in that reservoir again you have media in there that and this one is cut the same size as this, but I left a little piece of glass here because I actually had to bond the glass, so I left a little piece here, but the water flow back over. So it's going to flow over into this tank here and get filtrated down. After it comes up, get filtrated down into that media, or it could be, you know, your live vegetation or what have you in there, or you can have some other media that it flows down into. It could even be you know, I mean, there's a lot of different things, but we'll get to that. I'll show you when we get to it. And then it's going to flow back over into this is like this little side would be like, it eliminates the bubbles. Basically all it's do, so the water is going to flow over and the bubbles are going to basically come up, and this, like the other end here, is at the bottom. There's an opening. That's where the water, it comes down through, and it's an opening at the bottom, and then you have your pump that pumps the water back up to your tank, and you can use that. The way that I want to set it up, it's going to be a wave maker to kind of push the debris around, and then, you know, you're thinking about it, it's gonna there's gonna be a intake where the water is going to flow over, so you skim out water off the top and at a level low where you keep a good flow going, and it goes through here and cleans itself up and then pump back into the tank, and it helped cut down on water changes and additives that we add to the water. We still recommend doing additives and water changes. But this is what we built. The glass was very inexpensive, and you know, just put the glue. It doesn't matter. You see, mine doesn't look all that handsome, if you will, because this is going to sit underneath the stand. So we'll show you just kind of how it's going to work itself in there. So we're going to put some water into, let the water flow into the tank, and you see the water is going to flow in this way. So this hose represents coming out of the aquarium. The water coming out of your aquarium. So as it comes in, you can see the water start to filtrate over to the next, underneath, to the next stage, if you will. But the water hasn't, as you can see, the water hasn't reached over to this level yet. So this is how it's going to be filtrated coming in here. So that's the first filtration coming in here, and it goes over to the second tank, and it's filtrated coming up. So whatever material's in there is going to be trapped down at the bottom with whatever medium we put in there. So the skimmer takes out the big particles over here as it comes in, or the big particles that comes in. Then you have your media here, which the water is going to come up from, and it's going to remove any, you can use carbon or what have you, so you can remove a lot of the chemicals out of there that way. And then, as you can see, this piece sits lower, so that gives it the opportunity to flow over. Once you get to that point, it'll flow over. I'll try to speed this up a little bit. So we got filtration coming in, we got filtration coming up, and you'll see it's reaching the top here. And then it's going to flow over into this other media tank. So this is where you put your live plants or whatever. You may put a water heater to heat the water before it goes back up. That's recommended. So this is like the oxygenation tank. So it's just like water flowing in, swirling around. Some people put a little tank or bags in there just to change the water composition. And now as it flows over, This is where we're going to eliminate any bubbles coming over before it goes out into the pump. So you see it flowing over. The bubbles will stay basically here, many of them, and then it's going underneath, and we can put media in here as well if you want to decide. We'll put media in there. Some people recommend scrunchies, these little pot scrubbers, things of that nature. And then the water's starting to rise over here. As you can see, it's from one side, it's like really dark, and when you get to the end, this is without any media in here. The water's already cleared up a heck of a lot. You see the bottom of the tank. Or the ground, you can't see the bottom of the ground over here, but you can actually start to see the bottom of the ground. And then the pump is going to pump out the water from this point. So it also serves if your tank stops pumping water, it'll hold water down here for you. But everything seems to be working fine. Like I said, it's really cheap to do, and it also keeps your fish healthy, it keeps your water healthy, and it keeps you from having to do as many or as much water changes as possible. So next, what we're going to do, I'm going to be showing you the build that we do for the suction, to pump the water out of here, and the media that we'll use to put in here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, hit the like button down below. I'm not just only a fish guy, but there's other videos that we share. But right now, this is just a project that we decided we'll just do a series on. It was very interesting to learn this. And a lot of these tanks are used for salt water, but I have a freshwater tank. But I said that eventually I think I may move over to salt water. It'd be great to have it already in place. But it also helps with fresh water as well, but it's not necessary as long as you have your regular filtration system, which we actually do have on the 55 gallon. So again, if you like the video, you learned something, leave comments, questions. I'll try to answer them as much as possible. And it's an easy build. I decided to go all in this time with the fish tank. I started off before with a regular little 20 gallon like this with little fish, and now I'm up to the 55 gallon, contemplating whether we do saltwater, building these sumps, and making things healthy for our fish. So again, happy holidays. This is Memorial Day weekend. I'm supposed to be over at our yacht club now, but I said this is something I wanted to make sure you guys got a chance to see before. On a nice day, sunny out, it's beautiful out, so it's an opportunity to let you guys see exactly what we put together here so far. So again, like, share, comment, questions. We'll try to answer them as best we can. If we don't know the answer to something, we always know how to go and find out. So signing off. Hope you guys have a great day, whatever day today is that you're viewing this video.